Hello guys, how are you doing? So how have you been?
Who? Myself?
Yeah.
I'm fine. I've had a couple of Spanish chats today. I've got another one coming up a little later. So I'm around for about 20 minutes, half an hour. So I thought I'd drop in. Sorry, I was busy yesterday
I see.
when you had your other meeting.
That's normal, no problem. Yeah, everybody's busy. You're busy too. That is a deal. Yeah, amazing.
Sometimes when I'm arranging one-on-one chats, language exchange, I've just got to deal with a 5-hour, 6-hour. Yeah.
True. Yeah. Okay, good. I'm glad that you are here at the moment. Let's just start, huh? Yeah, let me share the question.
I'm going to wing it. I'm going to wing it.
Okay. So let me share the questions once again, like the first 20 questions.
20?
There are actually 50. So who wants to start the questions? And you can also ask random questions. It doesn't have to be like in order. I don't know, Mr. Ken, do you want to just start a question from?
I love the way I had volunteered.
Okay, please.
Right, how many children are in your family? I'm one of 3 children. I'm the middle child. My sister is the oldest child, and obviously my brother being younger. We were all born within probably about 4 or 5 years of each other, so our age range is quite close. Certainly in the UK, 3 children now is quite strange within a family. Normally it's 1, possibly 2. So the number of children within a family has dropped in the UK over the last 20, 30 years, I would say, simply because of the cost of bringing up children and the need.
And also the future, of course, not just today. What about the future? Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, and obviously because we have a lot of parents, both of them work, looking after children can be difficult outside of the school timetable, that being, standard, and also the holiday periods. So that's what I'm going to say about my personal experience. I shall allow others to come in and talk.
Okay, Sude, please go ahead.
In my family, I'm the first child, and I have 2 sisters. I'm the first. I am 17 years old, and my second sister is 13 years old, and the youngest sister is 7 years old.
That's cool. Are you happy with your siblings, your sisters?
I like my sisters, but I think being only child could be
better.
Good. I don't know, but I love my sister, but I think one child can be good.
Oh, that's a problem now, I think. Jealousy?
No, it's not problem, but it could have been better, I think.
How?
But I love them.
Can you explain that? Why do you think so?
For example, I share my room with them. If I was only child, I wouldn't share my room with them.
Okay. Privacy. Okay, cool. That's true. Cool.
I suppose the advantage of having all sisters is that I think you can probably share more. That interaction between one gender rather than both genders, I think, I suspect, I know with my brother, I remember only just, because it's a long time ago, that we'd share boys' toys, we'd share, he would get my hand-downs or hand-me-downs in terms of clothing and things. So there was a lot of sharing, and I think which I think is a great thing, and also has its advantages and disadvantages. Being an only child, ooh,
you have
I
undivided attention.
I think sharing so much things can be disadvantage, but I can share my thoughts with them when I am sad. I can talk to them, so it's good. But sharing all of the things can be bad.
Sometimes you want you really want privacy. You just
Yeah.
want to be alone, to just maybe lock the door and just sit and think. I don't know. Yeah,
Exactly. Sometimes.
I certainly think that the privacy element is one of those things which, if the house isn't big enough for every child to have their own room, can become an issue, especially I think as the children, or as a child, yes, children, as children get older. And if there is a reasonable age difference between the children, there's that period of time, especially as you become a teenager and you're changing. If you have a younger sibling, that I think can create potentially more conflict if you don't have the privacy of your own room. So that I can see being an issue. I know myself that myself and my brother shared a room, but we're only 3-4 years apart. It was a huge bedroom, but not having that privacy could at times be fractious.
Yeah. And I think we have to just. Sorry?
Yeah, for example, I am studying for university exam, but so I have bookshelves and my books everywhere. But my younger sister wants to create a room with toys, so it can be a problem sometimes.
Oh yeah, that's true. You're right. Of course, I mean, depends specifically for kids. And then when you become teenager, sometimes you can get along well with your younger siblings. And later on, you're okay, I think. But, during the childhood and, teenagehood, I think the problem rises there, I think. And also, I think we have to just add the matter of confiding in. Sometimes you cannot share everything with your parents. You are not really okay with that. So you need somebody to talk to. I would say younger sister, or maybe a little bit older sister or brother can be a good choice, right? To confide in.
Yes, exactly.
To share your privacy, or I don't know, some specific things.
My sisters can be my friends.
Exactly,
your close friend, dude.
Yeah.
I think that's important, that if that your brothers, your sisters, your siblings are your friends. I know some of my friends, they were a huge amount of rivalry and difficulty between the different personalities between one and the other. I'm assuming we're all making the assumption that brothers and sisters always get on, and obviously that's not the case. That brothers and sisters have a very similar temperament, a very similar personality, but again, that's not the case. There is, I think, a huge difference between one and the other, and then you add age onto that, if there's a big age difference, and then you add proximity. So if you don't have the privacy, if you don't have separate rooms, if you don't have your own space, those situations can be exacerbated. If you're having a difficult time at school, you're having a difficult time with your parents, you're kind of going through that hormonal change in your teens, you don't get on with another one of your siblings, there's a massive
I think another point is, getting the attention of the parents. Everybody is so, how can I say, I don't want to call it like egotistical, but very selfish, the kid I'm talking, I think it doesn't matter about the gender, boy or girl. I think both of these genders are trying to get the attention of their parents because they are looking for the undivided attention, you know. So that is, as you say, the kind of rivalry between you know, the siblings, which is can cause jealousy. Yeah, can cause jealousy or some other issues. I don't know.
Yeah, Sudi, do you, how would you describe your personality between yourself and your siblings? Is there a massive difference in personality? Is there a massive difference in you as people?
You're asking me or Sude?
Sude.
Okay.
For me, I am not a very extroverted person. Generally, I am introverted, and I'm hardworking, I think. But my second sister is so extroverted, and she doesn't like to study so much. So we are very different.
Does that cause problems?
Sometimes it's caused problems.
Like?
For example, while I'm studying, she just surf on the net and listen to music. So it can be annoying sometimes.
That's true. Distractive. Yeah.
Which obviously, if you're studying and you're studying for exams, you're studying classwork, and you're a very studious person, that I think may be a point of friction between you and your sister. Would that be the case?
It's problem. Yeah.
It can be, yeah. Specifically the new generation. They're not compatible. They cannot live together. Yeah. The desires.
I'm scared about plans, but she's not.
She's a kid. You said 13 years old?
Yeah, 13, and the youngest is 7.
Oh my gosh, 7. 7 is very young.
How do you deal with your 7-year-old sister?
Yeah.
I mean, how, because of the age difference, do you very much protect her? Do you very much look after her? Or do you just push her away and think, no, you're annoying me, you're getting in the way?
No. I love her and I care about her, but you know, sometimes she wants everything. She wants that, she wants that. So sometimes we can argue, but I love her.
Normal. That's it. I mean, she's a kid. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
She's a kid, and I think that's normal. Kid, you know, you say kid.
Yeah.
I mean,
I wasn't that kind of kid.
Can you see yourself in her? As in, can you see how you used to be as she's growing up?
Yeah, I think so, but sometimes not. I don't see myself in her.
Okay.
Do you guys look alike? So then, in terms of facial, you know.
Yeah, with my youngest sister, yes. But
the middle
not
one,
with the second.
Okay.
No.
I think the problem comes from that part.
Maybe. I don't know.
We have this kind of this silly saying, which is like, she had a different father, because the differences in looks and in temperament suggest that potentially she had a different father. Don't worry, she's so different to us. She had a different father.
But I think when you get older, please go ahead.
Is there anything about your middle sister is there any part of her traits, her character you would like to have?
She is so extroverted, so sometimes I would be extroverted too, like her, but not other things.
Like what?
This one.
I see. Interesting. So what do you basically talk about And what are the subjects that you're talking about normally? Schools? School issues, I mean?
Yes, school issues, other daily talkings, general school.
Generally school.
I'm saying to her that you have exam. She has an exam too, like me, but for high school exam. I'm saying to her, you need to study, but she doesn't study at all. For now, she doesn't study. I hope she will do that.
Yeah, as a kind of older sister, you can be a role model rather than just how can I say, just try to cause problems, maybe mental problems. I mean, yeah, they will understand.
I think that's a good point. The role model, especially if you are very studious. If you can take life seriously, or you can take life with a pinch of salt. It sounds like your sister might be taking life with a pinch of salt, and you're more studious and more sort of thoughtful about your future. But which is a great thing, because you want to progress and you want to advance. So maybe potentially that studious side of your personality might rub off on your sister or sisters. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Yeah, so good luck with that. So then again, do you enjoy, question number 3, do you enjoy being around children?
Yes, I think I love children.
But
they
not
are
your
so
sisters.
Cute.
But not your sisters.
No, I love them, but sometimes, it can be annoying. But I love children.
I am pulling your leg, actually. That's okay. Yeah. So, I mean, why do you enjoy being around children? For example, personally speaking, I can't. I
They
cannot.
are so cute and make me happy. I don't know.
Just cute. For example.
And make me happy and enjoyable.
Do you have some?
I always say.
Yeah.
But not for a long progress.
I always say I love children, just couldn't eat a whole one.
Yeah. For short period of time, yeah, they are tolerable.
It's nice when you it's nice when you give them back to the parents.
Exactly.
So you have them for an hour and you go, have your child back. Thank you.
That's true. Yeah.
For example, my cousin's daughter came here 2 years ago. She was always crying, so it was very annoying. But when she came back, she was so cute and she wasn't crying at all like the past the year. So it was very enjoyable time.
Maybe she was afraid of you. That's why. No. How do you know that? Because kids have a specific language. You have to know it. I couldn't learn that, or I don't know, realize that, so to speak.
I get along well with them.
Really? Okay. So you're very lucky then.
Is it practice?
When I was a kid, I wanted to be a teacher.
You wanted to be a teacher, but then
when I was a kid.
You changed your mind?
I changed my mind.
Why? You say
it is not for something because of kids. It's because of my school and personality.
Okay. Yeah, personality, exactly. Yeah. True.
I think actually it's advantageous to be quite gregarious, especially with small children. That ability to instantly have some form of rapport. And I think that's quite difficult with children, and certainly a very calm temperament in terms of schools. Having 15, 20, 25, 30 young kids, I suspect takes a huge amount of patience, tolerance, and how else would you put it? Patience, tolerance, and thick skin, thick skin in terms of having to deal with them. So obviously you don't think you have those character traits.
Yeah, definitely. I don't have them.
Maybe.
I don't. I can't. Maybe fortunately or unfortunately, it depends. I don't know. For me, it is fortunately that I don't know.
So Suni, do you think you lack some of those character traits in terms of dealing with children?
Actually, I changed my mind because of my school, because of my high school, because of not my those kind of stuffs in my character. When I was a kid, I wanted to be an English teacher, but when I go to high school, I learned some stuffs about medicine and engineering. So I like them better, and so I decided to be a doctor rather than being a teacher. I don't know. I prefer being a doctor.
Why not?
That's a big jump in terms of professions.
Exactly.
Not that teachers are not vitally important, but from a teacher to a doctor with potentially an engineer in the middle. That's at a crossroads, Greg. Teacher, engineer, doctor.
Yeah, I know.
Giant leap, you know.
Massive.
Exactly. Cool. Why not? I mean, everything is possible as long as you have the passion, you have the how can I say, hard working and effort, everything. Why not?
Because I understood that I like science lessons more and mathematics more, and so I think being doctor is the best option for me.
Okay, cool.
Hopefully.
Why not? Hopefully. Why not? Very good. Oh, hello, teacher Gisa. How are you?
Hello.
Finally. Almost a year. Can you believe it? Almost a year. She always wants to join, but because of the time zones and this kind of differences, she cannot. And unfortunately, we have almost 10 minutes left.
Yeah.
Again, you're late, but that's okay. Good to see you.
No.
Really? It is not a joke. But that's okay.
It's all right.
Yeah.
We forgive you.
Yeah.
We forgive you.
Oh my God, no. What time is it in Turkey right now?
9:30, we can say, 9:28 p.m.
9:30, yeah.
9:30, yeah.
Close.
Almost.
Close enough as makes no difference.
Yeah. But teacher Gisa is in Brazil. What time is it over there? Yeah, Brazil.
You're 5 hours behind the UK.
5 or 7?
Ooh.
Afternoon right now in Brazil, 3:30 p.m.
3:30.
Okay.
Yeah,
6.
3:34.
Oh, 4 hours.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. My mathematics is crap. So half 3, half 4, half 5, half 6, 4 hours.
Oh, yeah. 4 hours. Yeah.
I should know because obviously I speak with Latin America quite a lot. So there's normally a 4 to a 5 hour difference between East and West. So
yeah.
For
us, it is like 6 hours
right
now. Yeah, 6 hours.
Yeah.
Okay. And how is Brazil?
You're like,
yeah. Sorry?
You're finished with the meeting? You will have like 10 minutes?
Yeah, 11 minutes. Yeah, maybe a little bit more.
You're Meysam. Are you recording the meeting?
Yeah, I am recording as usual. Yes, I will share some days. I mean, I really wonder about Brazil. How is the situation? I mean, COVID-19 situation there? Because you kept posting, posts on social media, complaining. That's why I'm really, I wonder that. How is the vaccination situation over there? Really?
Yeah, now people are getting vaccinated more rapidly. So, the cases have are not so big right now. But now that Delta variant is air is out there. We don't know how things are going to play out in Brazil, you know, and each state is different, you know. Here we don't have so many people. We have so many people that have been infected, but the cases, the death cases have lowered, have been, you know, not so many people because they're getting vaccinated so quickly, really.
So that's the
And
good news.
yeah, I have been vaccinated. I'm gonna get the second shot next month by late September, you know, by the end of September actually.
Which one?
And
Which one did you get?
Pfizer.
Pfizer. Okay.
Oh, you see, that's the problem. If you had Oxford AstraZeneca, the rumor goes that your English instantly does that. It did with me. It did with me. Instantly, my English level did that.
True, yeah.
How about you guys? Have you been vaccinated?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm coming up for my third one.
Third
they're going
one.
to, yeah, they're going to do a third vaccination over the next couple of months. So my second vaccination was May. So the UK is massively ahead. We are the third, fourth. I think Chile might be slightly ahead. Israel was the first, but we are 65 million people. We are at close to 80% double vaccinated and slightly more single vaccinated. So they are talking of a third dose as we run up to winter in the UK, when that is the typical flu period, and that's when they believe potentially the numbers will go up. Although here in the UK, we're pretty much open now. The death rate is very small. The contagious, that's worked this word out and I can't.
Contagious.
Well, to be contagious, yes. I mean, the rate at which people are getting infected, the infection rate, there we have it. That took too long to get out of my brain. The infection rate is relatively high. Well, it's not worrying because the death rate is not worrying. And the side effects, the actual severity is not worrying. It's not overloading our hospital system. So although we do have a death rate, although we do have people who are becoming infected, it's not swamping the health service. So we're on that kind of situation where there's a small amount of concern, but we're not hitting the panic button. We're like, yeah, we can deal with this. We can deal with this.
Everything is under control. Yeah.
Everything is as much, I think, as you can, as much as you can with the current situation. So the Delta version is not giving us a headache, a major headache. So we would say it's all right.
You don't have to wear a mask outside, right? When you
No, never had to. We never had to.
How did you go to restaurants or bars?
No. Previously, yes. Now, no. We are pretty much open. I was in a pub last night. You can go to restaurants. Public transport, you have to wear a mask. But outside, everything else, shopping, restaurants, bars, we've never had the obligation to wear a mask in the street in the UK. So, yeah, we never had that. We just had lockdowns. And even then, it wasn't sort of forced obligatory. It was like, please stay at home.
Okay, cool.
Were there people against the vaccine, like they thought that the vaccine was not effective?
I think you were always going to get that. But the scientists are saying that with a population 80% vaccinated, you've pretty much done as much as you can. Yeah. Obviously, the more, the better. But with 80%, of that 20%, maybe only a small percentage will get ill. So you have that situation where maybe 15% of the 20% wouldn't get ill anyway. So you've reduced the numbers, and the 80%, the chances of death are relatively low.
Yeah, yeah.
Or a severe reaction to COVID-19, because the vaccine appears to have a very high efficiency rate in terms of severely reducing the side effect or reducing the effects of COVID-19. So the death rate is very low. The effects of COVID-19 are quite soft, they're quite gentle.
Exactly.
It's a slight cold, it's a small flu.
Yeah.
They're very little life-threatening side effects.
True, that's true. Yeah, yeah. I heard that too.
Yeah.
I mean,
and I think, if any
Yeah.
country's looking to kind of calm its population, they should be looking at places like Israel, at Britain, and saying, look, this is what these countries have as a result of having very high levels of vaccination. There are the death rate from the COVID-19 from the vaccine is 1 in 1,250,000.
Okay.
Which is minuscule.
Yeah.
The contraceptive, the female contraceptive pill, has a much higher mortality rate.
Is it mandatory?
No,
It is.
no,
it's not.
no.
Yeah, in Turkey also it is not. It is not mandatory.
No, that would be contrary to the way we work. France has got problems because they want to make it mandatory. Other countries have as well. We couldn't do that in Britain. You can't. But we have such a high take-up rate, or we've had such a high take-up rate that there is no. I personally don't think there's any real need, and it infringes my liberty to say I don't want it. So
everybody, I think, has his or her own excuses and reasons to not to be vaccinated. But I got BioNTech here in Turkey, second dose.
Okay.
Yeah. 2 doses only. I got the second one. And according to scientists, I can, remove my mask, but because of the regulations, I just wear. You have to wear masks here in Istanbul.
Okay. Yeah, we never had that. And teacher, just a quick one. If you're ever with a British person, never do that. Always do that.
Okay, that's true. What does it mean? Like this?
It's a bit like that.
Really? Really?
Yep. It's
Oh,
British.
really?
Yep. So if you're with and Australians and Kiwis will understand that as well, because of the closeness of our cultures.
That's true.
Always do that.
Like the front size.
It means, yeah.
Not
So it's a bit like Churchill, V for victory.
That's true.
One day I will run you through the history of that as opposed to that.
Cool. Why not?
Not today.
Yeah, we don't have that much time. But I wonder about the Sude. Sude, have you been vaccinated? I think you're 17 and it was like the people should be like above 18.
Yeah, vaccination was for the people who is over 18.
Now it is over 16.
Now, over 15. I can be vaccinated now.
Okay, but you haven't.
Now, not yet.
Okay, do it as soon as possible. Really. Yeah.
While starting school, I'm planning. Yeah.
Plan. I mean, do it tomorrow. What are you talking about? Tomorrow, go ahead.
Really? I suspect a lot of it will be down to the government organizing the vaccination system, but don't be afraid.
Exactly.
It's,
there are a couple of side effects, minor side effects, which is normal, I would say. If there is no side effect, it means that the medicine hasn't done anything to your body. You should have some side effects, really. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
Most people have virtually no side effects. Again, that's one of the things which has come out of the UK and European countries, that actually the side effects are super, super soft, very, very little.
Okay.
Very few people have anything more than a day or two when they just feel like the outside of that, it's like virtually no real side effects. I had a sore arm.
Yeah.
Which you would get from an injection anyway.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's a sore arm for my side as well.
Yeah.
Guys, it is going to stop at any second.
Okay.
Good to see you here again. Have a lovely day, night, evening, whatever. And see you next time. Take care of yourselves.
Arrivederci. Avira said, bye-bye, mathane, adios, hasta luego.
Bye-bye. Take care.
See you.
So guys, everybody is invited. If you want to join us, simply fill out the form below the video. There's a link. Click on that, fill out the form, and there's a test. If you are not aware of your level, you need to fill out the form as well as taking the test. And then you will be notified by an email. I will send you an email and you will understand when and at what time the Zoom meetings are going on. So you can easily click on the link and join. All right. Until next video, live long and prosper. Take care.